limb, where every step forward demands strength, balance, and resolve. But as the years accumulate, that wilderness starts to feel more treacherous, not because the landscape has changed, not because the landscape has changed, but because your own body, once a reliable ally, begins to falter. What if I told you that the real thief stealing your vitality isn't the relentless march of time itself, but the subtle, insidious habit of doing nothing? It's not age that's weakening you, it's the absence of deliberate action. Deliberate action of the quiet surrender to inertia. Forward, from around 60 onward, your body enters a critical phase where muscle fades, balance wavers. The simple acts of daily life, walking steadily, rising from a chair, or even maintaining an upright posture, become battles. This isn't mere coincidence or inevitable fate. It's a biological reality called sarcopenia, where muscle mass, strength, and explosive power diminish at a rate of 3 to 8% per decade, as revealed by rigorous studies from institutions like the National Institute on Aging. This erosion doesn't rob you of physical prowess. It undermines your independence, and fractures heightens the peril of falls and fractures, and can chain you to a life of dependency. Compounding this, your central nervous system starts to fray, slowing the signals between brain and muscles, eroding coordination and stability. The result, a heightened vulnerability that transforms ordinary moments into potential hazards. Yet, here's the profound truth. This decline isn't a sentence. It's a challenge you can meet head on. With just minutes each day, right in the comfort of your home, you can reclaim your strength and abilities. Lions, fortify your balance and reignite your vitality. No gyms, no elaborate equipment, just you, your will, and a handful of purposeful movements. In the pages of this script, but WordPress, I'll guide you through 6 transformative exercises. I'll guide exercises, each rooted in science and designed for real life. And if you journey with me to the end, I'll reveal a lesser known strategy that amplifies your efforts effortlessly, turning good results into extraordinary ones. Let's begin by confronting the enemy within. Let's begin by confronting the enemy within. Picture your body as a grand cathedral, built over decades through movement and challenge, but without maintenance, but weaken. The foundations crack. L's. That's sarcopenia action. A gradual betrayal. Inches. Muscles lies in atrophy, not from overuse, but from disuse. It's as if your body, sensing no demand, begins to dismantle itself, conserving energy for a sedentary existence it assumes you've chosen. fauve chosen. Studies paint a stark picture. By 70, many have lost up to a quarter of their muscle mass, leading to frailty that cascades into isolation, depression, and a diminished sense of purpose. Balance suffers too, as the nervous system's efficiency wanes, like a once sharp telegraph line, now riddled with static. Falls become commonplace, not accidents, but symptoms of neglect. But why accept this? Human beings are wired for adaptation. We're not passive victims of biology, but active architects of our fate. The key lies in resistance, literal and metaphorical. By engaging in targeted exercises, you signal to your body that strength is still required, prompting it to rebuild neuron by neuron, fiber by fiber. This isn't about vanity or superficial fitness. It's about preserving the dignity of self, reliance, the joy of unencumbered movement, and the profound satisfaction of defying entropy. Our first exercise targets an often ignored cornerstone. Combing the upper back. Think of your posture as the spine of your entire being, literally and figuratively. As years pass, sedentary habits and poor habits hunch us forward, weakening the rhomboids, trapezius, and erector spiny muscles that hold us tall. This slouch isn't just aesthetic, it shifts your center of gravity, making every step a precarious gamble, inviting falls and chronic pain. Enters scapular retraction with a resistance band, a humble yet mighty ritual to restore alignment. Sit or stand tall. Grasp a band at shoulder height with arms extended forward. Slowly draw it apart, squeezing your shoulder blades as if pinching a pencil, a pencil between them. Feel burn in your upper back. That's activation. Life rekindling. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of 12 repetitions with brief restus. Videatories, 5 seconds. No need for intensity. Control and intention are your allies. Science backs this. The Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy demonstrates how such movements enhance postural control and proprioception, your innate sense of spatial awareness. Breaths. Better posture means deeper breaths, sharper minds, and a reduced fall risk. It's not merely exercise, it's a declaration of upright living, the stoop that symbolizes defeat. Now, shift your gaze downward to the powerhouse of mobility, the glutes. These muscles, the gluteus maximus chief among them, are engines of human locomotion, propelling us forward, stabilizing our pelvis, shielding our spine. Yet, in the quietude of later years, They atrophy fastest from sitting too long, offloading work to weaker structures like the lower back, breeding pain and instability. Risings from a seat becomes a ordeal. Walking, wobble. The bridge counters the breakers this erosion with elegant simplicity. Lie supine on a mat, knees bent, feet hip, width apart, arms at your sides. Exhale as you lift your hips skyward, aligning knees, hips, and shoulders in a straight line. Squeeze those glutes fiercely for 2 seconds at the peak, then descend with grace. Have 2 to 3 sets of 10 will suffice. If it grows easy, pause longer or add a band around your knees. This isn't brute force. It's mindful engagement. Research from the journal Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy affirms its exterior chain. Glutes, it's very signifying. Glute, hamstrings, erectors, enhancing gait, averting falls, and nurturing spinal health. A neutral pelvis means balanced weight distribution, safer strides, and a life less burdened by discomfort. Embrace this bridge. It's the span between frailty and fortitude. Next, we descend into the essence of autonomy, the squat. Few movements mirror daily life so closely. Sitting, standing, stooping. Post 60, legs strength ebbs, quadriceps and hamstrings falter. Turning these basics into struggles. Functional squats, adapted for safety, rebuild this foundation. Perch on a sturdy chair, feet shoulder, width, then rise without arm aid or momentum pushing through your heels. Descend, controlled, aligning knees with toes. Beginners may steady with a cane or table, but wean off it progressively. 2 to 3 sets of 10, breathe steadily. The American Journal of Medicine links squat proficiency to lower fall risk and risks fewer hospitalizations. Hospitalizations. It's training for reality, stair climbing, object, lifting, all amplified, sports. Medicinals that such exercises boost bone density, dynamic balance, and proprioception, turning potential victims into vigilant guardians of their own mobility. But strength alone isn't enough. Coordination weaves it all together. Enter the cross, lateral, walk, a dance of hemispheres that sharpens mind and body. Age in communication, blunting balance and cognition. This exercise reignites it by crossing the midline, step sideways. They touch opposite with opposite hand. Right step, left knee via right hand. Alternate fluidly. To 2 minutes, daily suffices. Neuroscience reveals bilateral activities, slow cognitive decay, Bolstering executive function for independence. Bolstering executive function for independence. The Journal of Aging and Physical Activity notes reduced falls and heightened confidence through vestibular stimulation and motor control. It's not just physical, it's neural alchemy, forging resilience against time's fog. Now, consider the calves, unsung heroes of circulation. Heel raises invigorate this venous pump, combating stagnation that breeds swelling, cranes, cramps. Stand supported, heels, hip width, rise onto toes, of 2 seconds, lower slowly. 15 reps per set, 2 or 3 times. Clinical interventions in aging research shows improved blood flow, high fathers, lower venous pressure, clot prevention. It's vitality from the ground up, HIO, easing heaviness, enhancing endurance. Finally, fortify the upper realm with modified push, ups. Sarcopenia hits arms, chest, and core hard, hampering pushes and pulls as wall or table, bendly, body plank, straight, bend, elbows to near surface, core tight. Geriatric studies confirm weekly sessions build strength, cut dependency, adapt levels, wall to floor for progression. It densifies bones, circulates blood, empowers autonomy in bed, rising, door opening, fall, bracing to elevate all, harness proprioception, that sixth sense of position, perform as staple, unstable surfaces, folded towelable, mat. Micro adjustments awaken stabilizers, slashing fall risks by 30% per therapy journals. It's amplified awareness, neuromuscular mastery. In closing, age doesn't doom you. Inaction does. Your body craves movement, rewards these exercises. See scapular retractions, glute bridges,
Wheel squats,
heel raises, push-ups aren't chores, they're investments in independence. Shields against injury, conduits to vitality. Consistency is king. Start small, persist. Inactivity erodes. Action builds LTEM's empires. Which will you choose today? Share below, act now. Your future self awaits. Stronger, freer.